Part of crash course. I am going to cover today chemical equilibrium. So in this chemical equilibrium, first question, for the following three reactions, first, second, third, equilibrium constants are given. So CO plus H2O CO2 gives CO2 plus H2, its equilibrium constant is K1. CH4 plus H2O gives CO plus 3H2, its equilibrium constant is K2. CH4 plus 2H2O gives CO plus 3H2, its equilibrium constant is K3. Which of the following is correct with respect to this reaction? So before going to solve this question, I will give some information related with this question. So first you take like this. So reaction and rate constant. Reaction and rate constant are equilibrium constant. For example, if reaction is opposite, then rate constant or equilibrium constant will be reciprocal, right? For example, N2 plus 3H2 is there. N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to NH3. For this, equilibrium constant is K1, right? So when I am taking opposite reaction, means decomposition of ammonia, N3 gives rise N2 plus 3H2. In such case, its equilibrium constant is 1 by K1 will come. 1 by K1. This is first point. So second point, if you are multiplying any chemical reaction with one particular number, for example, this only I am taking. I am multiplying this equation with 2. So then the equation will changes like this. So 2N2 plus 2N2 plus 6H2 gives rise 4NH3 will come. So here what I am doing, I am multiplying with 2. So its equilibrium constant is K1. Then what is the value of this reaction equilibrium constant? Then for example, if it is K dash, right? K dash is equal to K all to the power of which number we are multiplying, that here power will come. Which number you are multiplying, that will come in the power of what? Equilibrium constant, whole to the power of equilibrium constant will come. Whatever the number you are multiplying, that here it will come. So means K dash is equal to K into whole to the power of n, simply we can say. K dash is equal to K into whole to the power of n. So if I am multiplying this number with 1 by 2, or dividing with 2 if not, NH3, in such case K dash is equal to K into whole to the power of 1 by 2 will come. So one more basic point I am going to discuss here, that is, if you are adding any two equations together, any two equations together, in such case their constants you have to multiply K1 into K2 like that, okay? This. So by using that basics, we are going to calculate this reaction. First you see, so CO plus H2O gives rise CO2 plus H2, CH4 plus H2O gives rise CO plus 3H2 they given. So when you add these two equations together, then you will get this third equation. So when you are going to add these equations together, then this CO get cancelled. This CO and this CO get cancelled. This CO and this CO get cancelled. So then final equation is what? CH4 plus 2H2O, H2O plus H2O, 2H2O. Then after CO2 plus, so actually here it is 4H2, I took wrong here. So that CO2 plus 4H2. So by adding these two equations, you are getting third equation. So that just now I told you, when we are adding any two chemical equations together, then that rate constants will be multiplied, or equilibrium constant will be multiplied. So that K3 is equal to what? The product of K1 into K2. So that which option is there? K3 is equal to K1, K2. So this is our option. So next question, which of the following reactions in gaseous phase CO plus half O2 gives rise CO2? So the relation between Kc by Kp they are asking, Kc by Kp ratio they are asking. We know that already the relation between Kc and Kp. So Kp is equal to Kc into RT whole to the power of delta n. This is relation. So delta n is a sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of the product minus sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of reactant, sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of product minus sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of reactants. So that is delta n value. So that according to this equation, here delta n value, so here all are present in gaseous phase only. So that here its stoichiometric coefficient is 1, here its stoichiometric coefficient is half, its stoichiometric coefficient is 1, right? So then delta n is equal to 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 2 will come. So 1 minus 2 plus 1 by 2. So means how much it is? 3 by 2. 2 minus 3 by 2, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now delta n value is minus 1 by 2. Just to substitute this delta n value in this equation, that is Kp is equal to Kc into RT whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 will come, right? So but what they are expecting from us, Kc by Kp value, but we have Kp by Kc. Kp by Kc is equal to RT whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 will come. So then if you take reciprocal of this one, it also reciprocal. Then Kc by Kp is equal to 1 by RT whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 will come. So 1 by RT whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 is not there even. So then Kc upon Kp is equal to what? If you am taking RT to the power of minus 1 by 2 into numerator, so then RT to the power of 1 by 2 will come. So that this is answer, right? Next, third question. So the equilibrium constant for a reaction N2 plus O2 gives rise to NO at temperature T is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4. The value of Kc for the reaction is, means for this reaction they are expecting equilibrium constant. They given equilibrium constant for this one, they are expecting equilibrium constant from this equation. So here you see, just now I told you last point for first question, I given some basics in that last point. When you are taking opposite reaction, when you are taking reverse reaction, then equilibrium constant will be reciprocal. So based on that, this equation we are going to solve this question. Okay. Question. So N2 plus O2 upon 2NO is there. N2 plus O2 upon 2NO. So its value K1 is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 is there. So this question is NO gives rise half N2 plus half O2 is there. Half N2 plus half O2 is there. So this reaction is reverse for this. So that's why its equilibrium constant is what? 1 by 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4, right? But how can you get this equation? If you are dividing with 2 for this equation, if you are dividing by 2 with that equation, means actually if you take reverse of this equation, that is 2NO gives rise N2 plus O2 will come. When you divide with 2, so 1 by 2 into 2NO upon half N2 plus half O2 will come. So 2 to get cancelled. So NO gives rise half N2 plus half O2 will come. Means they multiplied this equation with 1 by 2. I told you when you multiplied, then it should come to the power will come. So 1 by 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 whole to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2 means here 1 by 4 means can I take 2 square into 10 to the power of minus 2 whole square, right? Whole to the power of 1 by 2. Simply 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 whole to the power of 2, 1 by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 square whole to the power of 1 by 2. This 2 get cancelled. Then 1 by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 will be there. So 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. So 10 to the power of minus 2, when you am taking top side, then it will be minus 2. So plus 2 will come. So when you multiply it, answer is 50. So answer is this one, B. So next question. At a certain temperature, equilibrium constant Kc is 16. Equilibrium constant they given, that is 16. For the reaction SO2 plus NO2 gives rise SO3 plus NO. So if we take 1 mole of each of the 4 gases, if you take 1 mole of each of the 4 gases in 1 liter container, what would be the equilibrium concentration of NO and NO2 at equilibrium? We have to calculate the concentration of NO and NO2 at equilibrium. Means this concentration whatever we given 1 mole, that is not at equilibrium. So that first you take reaction SO2 plus NO2 gives rise SO3 plus NO. This is chemical equation. For this they given clearly, if we take 1 mole of everything, this is 1 mole, this is also 1 mole, this is 1 mole and this is 1 mole, right? So after some time, right, at equilibrium, after some time, so if we x moles is going to form product from this one as well as from this one also, x moles are going to form product. Already here existing 1 mole is there. For additional whatever the mole here going to form product, that is additional for this one. So that 1 plus x this one and this one also 1 plus x. So now you take equilibrium constant of this one, Kc is equal to. So equilibrium constant is nothing but concentration of product by concentration of reactant. So here concentration of product is SO3 and concentration of NO concentration upon SO2 concentration into, so NO2 concentration will come. So the concentration of SO3 is 1 minus x, sorry 1 plus x, and concentration of NO also 1 plus x. So you just substitute that values along with Kc value. Why? Because Kc value is 16 the given. So that 16 is equal to, so 1 plus x 1 plus x into 1 plus x upon 1 minus x into 1 minus x it will come. So 16 is equal to 1 plus x whole to the power of 2 and 1 minus x whole to the power of 2. So 1 plus x upon 1 minus x is equal to 16 to the power of 1 by 2 will come. So that is 1 plus x is equal to 16 to the power of 1 by 2 means 4. 4 into 1 minus x will come. So 1 plus x is equal to 4 minus 4x will come. So if you take this one that side, then x plus 4x is equal to what? 4 minus 1. So that 5x is equal to 3 will come. Simply x is equal to 3 by 5 will come. So x value is 3 by 5. Now what they are asking in question, NO concentration and NO2 concentration. NO concentration is how much? 1 plus x. So that 1 plus 3 by 5 means 5 plus 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5 will come, which is 8 by 5. So next question, NO2 concentration. What is NO2 concentration? 1 minus x. So NO2 concentration is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 5 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 2 by 5. So this is concentration of NO and NO2. So like this you can solve this problem. So next question, according to Le Chatelier principle. This question is related to with according to Le Chatelier principle. So Le Chatelier principle is not applicable for among the 4 options. For which option Le Chatelier principle is not applicable? Le Chatelier principle will not applicable when reactants and products are present in solid states, not gaseous state, in solid state. Here S stands for solid state. In case of these 3 options, all are present in gaseous state. Only in one option it is present in solid state. So that's why Le Chatelier principle is not applicable for solid state. So that this is our answer. Next question, the equilibrium constants of the following reactions, N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3 is K1, N2 plus O2 gives 2NO K2, H2 plus half O2 gives H2O K3. The equilibrium constant K of the reaction 2NH3 plus 5 by 2 O2 gives 2NO plus 3H2O will be. So similar question, this question is same as first question. So here you see how to change these equations according to whatever they are asking. Based on that equation we have to change the given equations. So here NH3 is present in reactant side, so here NH3 is present in product side, so that we have to change this equation. This equation will give clarity and clue for you, you have to change that equation. So then I am changing this equation reverse. So I told you already, when we are taking reverse equation, then equilibrium constant will be reciprocal, right? Forward rate constant and backward rate constant will be reciprocal to each other. We know that very well. So that I am changing this equation. So first equation 2NH3 gives rise N2 plus 3H2. Its equilibrium constant is K1. Then its equilibrium constant is 1 by K1 will come, right? So then after its equilibrium, this direct we have to take or we have to change, you think. So here no need to change. Then after oxygen is present on reactant side, this also reactant side is there. So when you are adding these two equations, now I am taking this equation N2 plus O2 upon 2NO will come. So which is equal to what? K2. So now I am taking this equation also. Before this, here you see how many moles of H2 is there here? 1 mole H2 is there. Then how many moles of H2O is there? 1 mole. But in question 3 moles of H2O is there. Then how can you get 1 mole to 3 mole? By multiplying with 3, right? So when you multiply with any number, then equilibrium, that number will come as a power of what? Equilibrium constant. I told you already first question. So then I am multiplying this equation with 3. So then 3H2 plus 3 by 2 O2 gives rise 3H2O will come. 3H2O. This is what? K3. So when I multiplied with 3, then it will come what? K3 to the power of 3. Then you add all of them. So nitrogen get cancelled. Then 2NH3 plus here 2NH3 is there and 3H2 3H2 get cancelled, right? Then 3 by 2 O2 plus O2, 3 by 2 O2 plus O2 means that is 5 by 2 O2 will come, 5 by 2 O2 gives rise 2NO plus 3H2O will come. So I told you when we are adding equations, their rate constants we have to multiply. Then so K 1 by K1, here I am writing, so 1 by K1 into K2 into K3 to the power of 3. Simply K2 into K3 to the power of 3 is equal by K1. So which option is there? K2 into K3 to the power of 3 means this option is right. So next question, given the reaction between two gases represented by A2 and B2 to give the compound AB, A2 plus B2 gives rise to AB. At equilibrium, the concentration of the A2 is 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 3, B2 is equal to 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 mole, and AB concentration is 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3. If the reaction takes place in a sealed vessel, then at equilibrium 527 degrees centigrade, value of the Kc. So this is very simple question. You have to write equilibrium constant for that one. By writing equilibrium constant, you can write answer very easily. Okay. So means here I am taking equilibrium constant. So Kc is equal to, equilibrium constant is equal to AB to the power of 2 product concentration upon reactant concentration. A2 concentration and B2 concentration we have to write. So what is AB concentration here? AB concentration is 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 upon A2 concentration is how much? 3.0 into 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 will come. So then what is the concentration of this? 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 will come. So if you simplify that, so if we simplify 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3, then after this one 12.6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 will come. So when you simplify this, the final answer is, here it will come 10 to the power of minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 3 means 10 to the power of minus 6 will come. So if you simplify this, 0.62 something it will come. So answer is 0.62. So that next problem. So next question, the value of delta H for the reaction x2 plus 4y2 gives 2x4 is less than 0. Here you remember it is the given less than 0. Formation of xy4 will be favored at. So here they clearly mentioned xy4, favorable factor for the formation of xy4. Means here delta H value is less than 0. Delta H value less than 0 means which type of reaction? That is exothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, heat will be released. So for exothermic reactions, according to Le Chatelier principle, low temperature is favorable. According to Le Chatelier principle, what is Le Chatelier principle? If equilibrium is subjected to stress, in such case, equilibrium will be shifting towards in which direction the stress will reduce or stress will nullified. We call that one as a Le Chatelier principle. So according to Le Chatelier principle, for exothermic reactions, low temperature is a favorable. Now in options you see where low temperature is available. So low temperature is available in two cases, option B and option C, option B and option D. So means these two are not our answers now. Like this you eliminate them. These two are not our answers. In these two our answer is there. Next, formation of favorable conditions for XY4. XY4 is a forward reaction or backward reaction? Forward reaction. So in forward reaction what is going on? Here number of moles of X2 is 1 and number of moles of Y2 is 4. Gives rise what? Number of moles of 2. So means here 5 moles are going to form 2 moles. Means here volume is decreasing here. Volume is decreasing in a reaction. So in which case volume will be decreasing? So according to Le Chatelier principle, if you are applying high pressure, then it will be shifting towards what? Low pressure side. Means volume decreasing side. When we are applying high pressure, then equilibrium will be shifting towards number of moles decreasing side. So low temperature and high pressure, where is there? That is our answer. So here low pressure is there. So this is not our answer. You erase this one also. Then this is our answer. High pressure and low temperature. At high pressure, reaction will be shifting towards number of mole decreasing direction. Number of mole decreasing direction or volume decreasing direction. Here volume decreasing direction is what? Forward direction. So that high pressure and low temperature is a favorable condition for this reaction. Right? So next question, a reversible reaction A plus B gives C plus D is started with 1 molar concentration of A and 2 moles of B. At equilibrium, concentration of C is thrice of concentration of A. C concentration is thrice of A concentration. So then calculate Kc value, right? So first you take equation. So A plus B gives rise C plus D. This is equation, right? So then its concentration we don't know. In concentration value they have not mentioned, so that it is 1 and it is also 1. So this is 0 and this is 0. This is at t is equal to 0, means reaction not yet started. So at t is equal to t time, then A concentration is 1 minus x and B concentration also 1 minus x. So C concentration is x and its concentration is x. According to data, so they clearly mentioned started with 1 molar concentration of A and 2 molar concentration of B. So that here I am taking 1 molar concentration of A means, so 1 minus x I have to take. 2 molar concentration of B means what I have to take? 2 minus x I have to take. So if the concentration is not mentioned, then you have to follow this one. But they mentioned here 1 molar concentration of A and 2 molar concentration of B. So that I am taking 2 minus x. So that it is x and x. So now you apply this statement. At equilibrium, concentration of C is thrice that of concentration of A. Concentration of C is thrice that of concentration of A. Means concentration of x means concentration of C is equal to thrice that of concentration of A. A concentration is how much? 1 minus x. So x is equal to 3 minus 3x will come. So 4x is equal to what? 3 will come. Then x is equal to 3 by 4. X is equal to 3 by 4. Then what they are expecting? So calculate Kc value. Just you substitute this x value here. So 1 minus 3 by 4 and 2 minus 3 by 4 and this one is a 3 by 4 and a 3 by 4. So 1 minus 3 by 4 means 4 minus 3 by 4 and this one 8 minus 3 by 4 and this one 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 will come. So 4 minus 3 by 4 means how much? 1 by 4. 8 minus 3 by 4 means how much? 5 by 4. This is 3 by 4 and 3 by 4. So according to equilibrium, what is equilibrium constant? So Kc is equal to concentration of product by concentration of reactant. Concentration of C into concentration of D upon concentration of A into concentration of B. So what is the concentration of C here? C concentration is 3 by 4. So that 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. Concentration 3 by 4 into 3 by 4 upon 1 by 4 into 5 by 4. 1 by 4 into 5 by 4. So 4 get cancelled. So that is 9 by 5 will come. 9 by 5. So 9 by 5 is the answer for this one. Equilibrium constant is 9 by 5. 5 is nothing but 9 by 5 is nothing but 1.8. So that 1.8 is the final answer for that. So next question. For a reaction A plus 3B gives 2C at 27 degrees centigrade, 2 mole of A, 4 moles of B, 2 moles of A and 4 moles of B and 6 moles of C are present in a 2 liter vessel. Kc for the reaction is 1.2, means equilibrium constant for this reaction is 1.2. Then the reaction will be proceeded in which direction they are asking. So this is nothing but prediction of a reaction. Prediction. We have to predict reaction will be moving in forward direction or backward direction. So for this we need to calculate reaction quotient. QC stands for reaction quotient. Reaction quotient is nothing but concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. So this QC and Kc is different. Kc we call it as what? Equilibrium constant. Means at equilibrium only we call it as, we can calculate equilibrium constant. But Qc we can calculate at any instant. At any time we can calculate Qc. So that at some time, after some time, Qc will be equal to what? Kc. So by using this we can calculate. Here if Qc is less than Kc, then reaction will be forward direction. If Qc is greater than Kc, then backward direction. If Qc is equal to Kc, then equilibrium. So this is the background history regarding this question. So what they given first? A plus 2B gives rise 2C they given, right? So the number of moles they given clearly. 2 moles of A means here A concentration is 2 moles, right? And B concentration is what? 4 moles. And C concentration is 6 moles, right? So they mentioned these all are taken in what? 2 liter vessel. So concentration is nothing but what? N by V. So N means 2 here, V means volume. So that A concentration is how much here now? So 2 by 2 we have to take, and B concentration 4 by 2 and C concentration is 6 by 2 because concentration is equal to N by V. So 1 will come, 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja, 2 3 ja. So A concentration is 1 and B concentration is 2 and C concentration is 3. Then Kc value you calculate. So Kc is equal to, now what is Kc here? Product concentration by reactant concentration. So C to the power of 2 upon C to the power of 2 and A into B to the power of 2 concentration will come. So C concentration is how much here? 3. So that 3 square upon. So what is the this is Qc, sorry, not Kc, this is Qc we are calculating. So Qc is equal to 3 square by, so A concentration is how much? A concentration is 1. And what is B concentration? B concentration is 2. So that 2 square you take. Okay, let me check whether I substituted right or not. So C concentration is 3 and A concentration is 1 and B concentration is 2. So that this is 9 by 4 will come. 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is nothing but 1.125 will come. 9 by 4 is nothing but 1.125. So here QC value is 1.125. QC value is 1.125 and Kc value is what? Kc is equal to, where is the Kc value? 1.2. Kc value is 1.2. In this, which value is greater? So Kc value is greater. When Kc value is greater, then reaction will be moving towards which direction? When Kc value is greater, then reaction will move towards what? Forward direction. So that this reaction will be moving towards forward direction. So this type of questions there is a chance to ask. So Kc for the reaction 2NH3 gives us N2 plus 3H2 at 27 degrees centigrade and 37 degrees centigrade are 0.3 and 0.9 respectively. Calculate delta H value. So this problem is related with this equation, 1/2 equation. So log of K2 upon K1 is equal to delta H by 2.303 R into 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2, right? So they given log K2 value means a T2 temperature. So 0.3 and 0.9. So that log of 0.9 upon 0.3 is equal to delta H. This value you have to calculate. So 2.303 R. R value here we have to take in joules. Why? Because they are given in kilojoules, means you have to take in joules. So 8.314. So and 1 by T1 value is how much here? 27. So 1 by 27 minus 1 by 37. So if you simplify this, so log 3 1 ja 3 2 ja. So that here log 3 1 ja 3 3 ja, sorry. So here 3 1 ja 3 3 ja 9. Log 3 is equal to delta H by 2.303 into 8.314 into here 37. Here degree centigrade they given, we have to convert into Kelvin. So for that we have to add 273. So 1 by 300 minus 1 by 310 will come. 1 by 300 minus 310. So 37 plus 273, right? 273. 37 plus 273. So 0, 1, 8, 1. So 310, right? So log 3 is nothing but 0.477 something is equal to delta H upon 2.303 into 8.314. So into 310 minus 300 upon, so 310 into 300. 310 into 300. So that, so delta H is equal to 0.477 into 2.303 into 8.314. 314 into here 310 into 300 upon what 10 will come. So if you simplify this, you will get answer. Thank you.